Welcome back to Maria's DIY world. I am back where I ended my last video, in my entrance room on the floor, next to my new drawer that I built last time. When I started my last video, I didn't know that I was going to build this drawer, but it turned out that I couldn't live without it and I needed it for storage. So when I ended this last vlog, I didn't have a plan for pulling the drawer back out, so I never closed it. And it has been open for a week now, and I am ready to close it. So this is actually the second time I am filming this intro, because my brain did it again. I still didn't have a plan for how I wanted it to look, and as I was filming, I realized that I needed leather poles. Because I had chosen, I didn't buy, but I had chosen white handles or metal handles. And then at some point I realized that I would stump my toes on those. So that's not a good idea. And then I was, back to square one. I was like, what am I going to do? And then as I was sitting here, I was like, that's what I'm going to do. Because leather is nice and soft. And these comes with brass knobs. How perfect is that? Remember when I built this, I had brass knobs up here. So, yeah, I'm going to install those. All right, so I know you're supposed to install it like this, but I actually like the backside better. So I think I'm going to do that. When have I ever played by the rules? So yeah, I'm going to do that. And my thoughts before were that I didn't want to be able to see the handle. And now I'm like, why not? Because it's so pretty. So I might really just install it right in the middle. Well, maybe not in the middle, maybe just up a little bit. How far is it between the holes? I need to make it a little shorter than that. 14 centimeters. So if I make it, let's see, that's a lot. I wonder if 13 centimeters can do it. All right, so these knobs comes with screws that are just too long. So luckily, I'm the kind of person who saves every single screw because you never know, maybe you need one. And I do. So I found the correct size right here. You can see the big difference here. So perfect. So now I can actually mount them. The screws, because it's actually just one handle. So usually I would use a 4mm bit, drill bit, to fit the screw, but I don't want to stump my toe on this piece of the handle, so I actually want that to go into the drawer. So I'm going to drill it a little bigger. I'm drilling 5mm right now. I don't think that's big enough, but I will find out. Ooh. Okay, I already measured, and yeah, I'm thinking this is the spot. All right, let's see if this is the size. I don't think so. No, it's too small. So I will size up. All right, so 6mm turned out to be the correct size. That also means that I won't be able to change this handle because the standard hole is 4mm and now it's way too big if I want to change it. But why would I want to change it? So look at that. That looks so good. Oh my goodness. put the screw in. I cannot believe how pretty that is. I'm really glad I went with the backside of it. Well, let's see if I can fit it. So it would be a really sad story if it didn't work. Oh wow, look at that. That is perfect. It looks so good. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what it looks like from up here. So you come in and you turn over and you're like, oh man, what is that? Oh, it looks so good. Oh, yeah. It's pretty discreet, I think. Kind of looks like a nose sticking out. So you have 2 eyes. Or maybe even a beak. I don't know. Well, I think it looks good. Approved and mission completed. So for the last week I have done nothing. You know, which is not true because I do work. So I have a full-time job, so I did do that. But I have also very slowly, one thing at a time, put together. There's 2 last fronts. I need to sand it. You can see here. Yeah, I need to sand it and then prime. I have the 2 other ones standing over there. So this sanding can only take 5 minutes because I have to go pick up Valdemar from my birthday party in like 12 minutes. So just have to be fast. All right, that was both the doors. What time is it? Oh, I have 1 minute spare. So I should probably really just get going. I can wipe them when I get back home. Yeah, they're really, really dirty, dusty. And so am I now. All right, so I'm getting ready to prime these 2 and paint those 2. Those are the ones that I built first. And this time I am using old plates, children's plates. Last time I just had the fronts laying on the table, but that's a problem because the table rubs off on the paint. So yeah, that's not gonna work for me. All right, I think I want to start with a primer. I got all my stuff from Rolling Dog. It's not sponsored this time, I just really like it. So, got all that stuff set up here right here. I also set up for painting, so I'm just really going to start here and move downwards. All right, so that's 1 coat of primer and 1 coat of paint. So while that's drying, I have something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I just haven't gotten around to do. It has to do with spring. So I am definitely not a gardening person, but I do love flowers. So I found flowers in the store, and these ones bloom August, September, and June to August. And I also found these that bloom all the way into October. So I want to plant those. So my garden, I have ripped out everything, not only in my house, but in my garden as well, and started over and redoing everything. And so I want to put flowers back in, and I have a lot of spring flowers. And my tulips are getting ready now, But then from around June, I don't really have any flowers. So when I saw these, I'm like, deal, that's what we're going to do. And they're all semi-shadow. So that's good because I don't have one single place in my garden where I have full-blown sun all day. It's such a small garden. But let's make this happen. So you can see the tulips are on the way, so I think I wanna plant between the tulips. And I don't have any tulips over here anyway, so. These flowers get really tall and they're so pretty. They have like a bell-like shape head, so yeah, can't wait to see those. All right, they're all in. I put only one in each hole, and then I kind of spread them out, and then I'm hoping that they over time split, because I know that's what snowdrops do. The bulb splits and then it multiplies, so I'm just hoping for that. Or something else split as I was crawling around out there. My suit again. It's just too long for my body, so yeah, that happens. So somebody asked me if you could actually make MDF, painted MDF smooth, and you can. It's really just about the sanding between the painting. So this is so smooth. So it got too cold yesterday to continue. So I'm done completely with 2 of the doors, and I've primed the 2 other doors, so I just need to paint them. So I just set up shop again. I just dropped a big blob of paint over here. But it's okay, that's what the tablecloth is for. This is actually pretty hard to paint in here because it's so narrow. And I can hardly see it because it's so damn bright. What happened here? All right, so the doors are done and they're dry and they are stacked right here. But it's time to try and mount them. I have a plan for mounting them, but the thing is, it kind of hinges. Don't know if they're called hinges. That I will be using. I've never used those before, and I did try and test it in my shed. But they come with no instructions, so I've been racking my brain trying to figure out how to do it so it looks good and they are installed properly. So my plan is to measure the hole, draw on the fronts here, and then put up fake sides, and then put the fake sides on the markings that I'm making, and then try and figure out where these go. And then I want to put a paper on this side where I can mark the holes from the hinge, so I know, and then put the paper in the real shoe rack, mark the holes, and then install, and then hopefully it works. So I'm not only measuring the hole but also the edges, so I know how far from the edge that I need to install. Let's see how it works. So this is a stupid number. Okay, 2.75, 19 millimeters. And look at how cute he is. Are you gonna be so sad when I close that hole and you can't lay there anymore? I think you are. Tough times being a dog. Tough times. So the thing is, it is within the 2 lines, but it's not quite level. So I'm not quite sure how much. I was trying to fit the door out there, and I don't think it's too bad. I think even though if I put them on the hinges as if it is level, that I'll be good. I might have to adjust it, so just wait and see. So I can't see anything if I'm wearing my glasses this close. So 19. I need to sharpen my pencil. All right, I found something longer and something for my knees. And I took my sweater off because I was getting hot. Right here, I guess. Still can't see anything. Right here, right there. Perfect. All right, here comes the tricky part. I don't know if this is gonna work. Don't know. But that's the only plan that I have. So this is supposed to, hold on. Let me just add the paper to this. All right, so this door will open upwards, so that way. Oh God. Okay, so we'll go up here in the corner. Let's see. There. Okay, here I think. And then, oh no. That I guess. Why is this not a... Keep that right here. Oh, I'm sweating. So these hinges comes with these screws, but they're way too long. And I will drill into my floor. But luckily I have these tiny ones that I bought when I did my bed. So they're so freaking tiny. So yeah, I'm already sweating because I feel like there's a lot on the line here. But I will try and install it. All right, let me just pre-drill. I'm really not going that deep. I don't want to drill into my floor. Okay, here we go. I'm nervous. Don't know if this is working or not. Let me just put them in first and then adjust afterwards. Ooh, that went smooth. Oh, my fingers seem so big. Wow. That was way easier than anticipated. Let's see how that works. Well, I guess that's okay. All right, that was the first one. I'll just install the other one and then I'll try and attach it. Oh, first I want to mark up my paper. I got a black marker right here. I got this side going up to right there. Okay. here. Sort of, maybe that one too. Okay, so here's what the paper is looking like. I'm going to put that into the bookcase and then put on the hinges. I'm all sweaty again because I just put a little piece of wood underneath one side, so now it's level. My daughter helped me, so that's why I didn't film it. So I'm going to put it in now. It's probably going to be tight because when I tighten the screws, because this is kind of wonky, it moved out a little bit, but here we go. There we go. And it sits really nicely out here now. It could have been a little better, but I'll accept it. So now I just have to mount these. Just me. Maybe I'll need my help. The help of my son. And this one opens upwards. All right, let's see if this is going to work. I'm just gonna pre-drill, so I can't even talk. I'm just gonna pre-drill the holes. Just a tiny. Close enough, I guess. It did slip a little bit. It feels like there's a lot on the line here. I really want it to look nice. So please cross your fingers for me. Please. I see the holes. Yes, I see the holes. This is going to be so tight. If you can hold it up here. We're covering everything up. I don't think anybody will be able to see anything. But we're trying to do this. Alright, so where is the hole? Right there. Kind of, sort of. Oh, please. That's one end. Are you okay? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see if we can film from in here. Probably not really. But here, I think.
Oh, I don't think it's really good.
Is it hitting the hole?
I cannot see it.
I hope it did.
Mom, is a little hole here?
Okay. Where? Yeah, I know it's open right now. Don't worry, I get to it eventually. Okay, the other one in here. Have you got it?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
And over here.
I think he can hold himself now.
I think so too. Can you just pull it up? Yeah, there we go. Holy guacamole.
One more.
No, I think I got it. Let's see if we can close it. Bye. Oh my god, it's so tight.
It did work.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Welcome to my crib. All right, so this is the hole he was talking about right here when it's open, but it's because it's open. Because it closes differently. It's loose up here, so I need to tighten something. Not a problem. It does sit on over here because it's a little. Why is it so high over here? Well, it is what it is. because I had to adjust the base of it, this came out again, so I'll just put that back in. And maybe this time I'll film it. There we go. So I guess I'll just do that 3 more times and I will see you when I'm ready to put on the handles. I did check measurements before I just went ahead and did the doors. But look how low one of the screws are going and the other one right here. So even though those 2 shelves are rather low, I will have them go up just because we always sit at a stool right here. I just threw everything on the floor, emptied the shelf. We always sit here, so when we sit there, like so, I thought it would be easier to open this way, both of them. I might regret this one, I don't know, because it's going out here. And then we can grab our shoes. I'll just have to test it. And then the bottom one is going to be opened from the bottom. So we'll just sit here and pull it this way and grab our shoes. Yeah, this one might be, I don't know if I should, I don't know. I'll figure that out. Look how perfectly I matched those 2 lines. This one was so difficult to put in, but I did it. And now I am out of screws. I need 8 and I have 2. So, well, I guess I will have to wait with the last one until I have screws again, because it is, I don't know what they're called in English, but stores are closed because of holidays and Easter. So I have to check. Either way, it's nighttime now, so I won't be able to buy it now, but, you know, I'll get it done. Oh, and I did decide to open it this way. It seems like a better idea if you want to grab your shoes. There you go. So I just came home from walking the dog, and so this is what I'm talking about. I have my little stool here, take off my shoes, and then I just slide them in. And hide them again. Voila. No! I sat down and I hit my ruler. My brand new ruler I got for Christmas, and now it's broken. Well, at least I have a 1.20 meters and some here. Well, anyway, what I was going to say was that I went through my stash and I did have extra screws, so I was able to put this on. However, as I said, it doesn't go all the way in. So I thought I did buy one of those magnetic things when you close. So I'm just going to try to install that. So Danish Mother's Day is coming up, so I guess I can wish for a new ruler and then pay for it myself. Because who are we kidding? All right. Let's see. Right here. Okay. Got my knee underneath. Okay. This was a very precise and exact measurement I did. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, it does. Well, let's put on the handles. So since everything is kind of wobbly around here, and crooked, I want to make sure that I get my handles on. If not plumb, then, you know, at least they look plumb. So I added the first one on here, and then I'm just gonna go from there, right? Always double check what you're doing. I don't want to put my handle right here because it doesn't open that way. So let's drill some holes. The surface is really slick, so yeah, I don't want it to slip. That was one. Let's add some handles. I bought these brass knobs so long ago. I did not expect for this room makeover out here to take so long, but it did. And that's just how life is. I'm just really happy that I'm getting it done and it looks really nice. This door has given me and my children, especially Valdemar, a hard time because this hinge or whatever it is really strong when the door isn't that big, and it's just a little too loose when the door is really big as this one. Oh my goodness, it's officially done. Well, there you go. 2 million years later and I finished. Handles and everything, and I don't mind the fact that these are a silver color. It is what it is. I think it looks pretty nice. Woo! That was one of Viggo's. So if you look past the mess that I've just made, it looks so much calmer when you enter my house that you can't see the shoes. And by that, I actually finished my entrance room makeover as well. So I'm done out here. Oh, yeah. And remember my secret compartment? Down here. So my daughter just recently found it, and she came with a little box and she was like, what is this? So she found it. I did give my son hints twice and he did not find it. I made in an Easter egg hunt, and twice actually, and both times I put eggs in there, and both times he found the egg, but not the secret compartment. So I guess he's just not that observant. But that's it. My room is done. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Leave a comment, please, because I love to hear from you. And then have a nice day.